So we are here. Hope the screen is visible. Page number 23. Today is 16. Right. Second application. Heat flow or just write heat equation? One dimensional heat equation. Okay. So now see, we have a rod. This is the rod. This is the rod. Okay. So suppose it is heated here. Right. Heated. Okay. Then what will happen? For example, say here temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. So everywhere it will be not same. Huh? Everywhere the temperature will be not same. Huh? Right. So say for example here temperature is say 70 degrees Celsius. Here says at same distance temperature will be same 70 degrees Celsius. Right. Say here temperature is say 30 degrees Celsius. Say here temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. And suppose this is insulated. Both the ends they are insulated. Okay, so what will be temperature at both the end? Insulated, therefore temperature will be equal to 0 degrees Celsius. Here also 0 degrees Celsius. Hope everyone is getting this. Okay. Then suppose this, this is the initial condition. When experiment started. Right. Now suppose this is removed. This heat is removed. Okay. And after some time, say after time t, we want to find what is the temperature distribution. What is our aim? At time t equal to t1 to find temperature distribution. At time t equal to t1 throughout the rod. This is our aim. आ रहा है सबको समझ में क्या करना है हमें? We want to find temperature distribution throughout the rod. Okay. So for example, say here temperature is previously it was 30 degrees Celsius. Now it may become 40 degrees Celsius. Right. Here it may become 80 degrees Celsius. Here it might be 120 degrees Celsius and so on. Okay. This is what we want to find. No doubt the temperature at both the end that will be same only. For the whole experiment it is same. As we have seen in case of wave equation, both the ends were fixed. So here both the ends are insulated. So temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. It is like this. So now we want to write the different conditions and the corresponding differential equation. So suppose u of xt is temperature. Okay. X is distance from one end and t is time. As usual. Okay. So now write down one dimensional. Write with me. Heat equation is del u by del t equal to c square del square u divided by del x square. I don't know where. temperature of the rod at any distance x. Distance from one end. Constant. Okay, now we'll write the initial conditions.
सर थांबा.
Okay.
सर ते डेल स्क्वेअर यू आपण डेल टी स्क्वेअर आहे ना.
Del u by del t है. That was that PD na. It is corresponding to the wave equation. For the one dimensional equation, it will be different ना. Okay.
ओके सर थांबा. थोडंसं लिहायचं.
ठीक.
झालं सर. थँक्यू सर.
At both the ends of rod are insulated. So got it? Temperature should not become infinite. And it will not become infinite. It will become infinite in case of nuclear reaction only. Functional condition. This will give the temperature. Initial temperature you can see. This condition we don't have to use anywhere. Okay. Then write. Most general solution is like this. Keep the order as it is, huh? First use the first condition, then second condition, and then functional condition at the end. That's it. U of x is finite. Usually that we don't have to use. That is used while obtaining the most general solution. So we don't have to use that. Okay. So let me start with different examples. Right. Examples. Solve. Sorry, the temperature. The temperature at any point of the insulated, both the ends are insulated, metal rod of 1 meter length. Length is also given, 1 meter length is given by differential equation find u of xt. U of 0 t equal to 0. U of 1, huh? Length is 1, nah? Therefore equal to 0. So both the ends are kept at 0 temperature. And what is the initial temperature? C it should be. U of x0 50 means temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. X between 0 to 1. Okay, great. We'll start solving it.
Sir, u of 2, 0 आहे का ते?
U of x0 आहे ते मला ना इथं लिहिता येत नाही. शेवटच्या काही लाईन आहेत ना ते लिहिता येत नाही.
x, 0 equal to 50.
U of x0 equal to 50. Yes. Can I start now? Let me start. X-axis, y-axis. Along y-axis will show the temperature. Okay. Here u equal to 0. Here also u equal to 0. Initially u equal to 50 degrees Celsius. Okay. And our aim is to find u of xt. Understood everything? This is the origin, huh? You might have understood. This is the x-axis. This is the x-axis. Any doubt here? Okay. Most general solution of one-dimensional heat equation is start with the condition. First condition, given one end is kept at 0 degrees centigrade. Put this x equal to 0, u equal to 0. Any doubt here? Getting everyone? C1 cos of 0, C2 sin of 0. One of them should be 0. But if exponential term is 0, if you substitute exponential term equal to 0 in equation number 5, you will have a 0 solution. Okay, so who should be 0? C1 should be 0. Only two options are there, na? We may have exponential term equal to 0. I am mentioning it here. If then we have 0 solution. This is for your information. If C1, if exponential term equal to 0, then we have 0 solution. That we don't want. That is everywhere the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. That we don't want, no? Okay, now we're done. Substituting C1 in equation number 5. So this is modified solution. Use the next condition. Use it. Again, you might have understood. यहाँ पे हमें 3 ऑप्शन है. C2 may be equal to 0. What will happen if C2 equal to 0? Tejas, if C2 equal to 0, what will happen? I am audible now? Tejas, Nitan, बताओ आप.
सर इक्वेशन 6 का
हाँ, इक्वेशन 6. हाँ, नहीं, here we have written ना C2 sin m into e raised to minus c square m square t equal to 0. ये लिखा है ना रेड कलर में, है ना? So now we have 3 option ना. The C2 may be 0, sin term may be 0, or exponential term may be 0. One of them should be 0, right? So if C2 equal to 0, what will happen? From equation number 6, u of xt will be 0 ना. Right? See, these two terms are same. हाँ बोल ना.
C2 0 नसणार.
हाँ, correct. See, these two terms are same. C2 here, C2 here. No any change. Exponential term here, exponential term here. No any change. Right? Now see the sine term. Here sin mx, but here sin m. X is not there. So this is a general term. This is general term. समझते का बघा. I can take any value of x. But this is specific term, right? So specific term or a particular term may be 0. General term cannot be 0. Okay, so what is the conclusion? Sin m equal to 0. जितने क्या मैथ्स yesterday वही किया था हमने. sin m को 0 किया था. sin mx होता था या sin m l होता था, right ना? But we know this. Sin of n pi equal to 0 ये हमें पता है. So compare these two. So what the m is? M equal to n pi. Getting everyone? Yesterday क्या आ रहा था? n pi divided by l आ रहा था. लेकिन l यहाँ पे 1 है. L is 1 here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we obtain? M equal to n pi from the second condition. Getting everyone? झेपते हैं?
Yes, sir.
ओके. डीएससी का कोई है क्या? कोई बंदा है
Yes,
डीएससी
sir.
का? हे समजते का?
हो सर.
नाही नाही म्हणलं तरी चालते, काय प्रॉब्लेम नाही. हा, इफ यू आर नॉट गेटिंग इट यू कॅन से दैट yes I am not getting it and then you ask where you have doubt. Any doubt on this page?
No, sir.
तुमचं काय नाव? What is your name?
शुभंगी अंबड.
हा, शुभांगी. आणि बाकी कोण नाहीये का डायरेक्ट डीएससी चं?
Yes, sir.
What is your name?
Pratiksha Rajput.
अच्छा, प्रतीक्षा. You took admission in first round or second round?
First round.
अच्छा, when is second round you know?
15 तारखेला होता वाटतं सर.
अच्छा, म्हणजे कालपासून होतं काय? ठीक ठीक चालेल. ठीक, काय हरकत नाही.
सर डायरेक्ट सेकंड इयरचे किती जण आहेत सर?
टोटल काहीतरी 10-12 वगैरे असणार आहेत का टोटल? 12 ते 15 काहीतरी असतील. चलो, let me continue. Right? Substituting m in equation number 6. Substituting m in equation number 6. I'll change the page. Page number 26. काय नाही.
आता सिलेक्शन लोकांची डॉक्टर विक्टर काय दिले तुमचं प्राध्यापक गेले आता पुढे डॉक्टर घेऊन
चालते.
देसाई सरांनी सही केली ना तिकडे देसाई सर प्रिन्सिपल दाखवलेत
होय का?
एनसीआरला
इथे
कोण
एकच
नाही
आहे.
तर एनसीआरला कोण प्रिन्सिपल माहिती आहे का ऑफिशियली देसाई कारण माणूसच नाही यांच्याकडे दाखवायला मग काय करतील
पॅनल बघा नाव आपली दाखवली असं झाली.
होय का?
हो बघा ना.
अच्छा, हे पॅनल.
हा, हे. आता तुमचं बघा साईन करताय तुम्ही. हा, इथं वरती वाचा काय हे.
कट करेगा.
खाली या.
Sin of mx n pi x e raised to minus c square m square t. Okay, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. For different values of n, we have different solutions. Combining all above solutions. U of xt equal to, so will be like this, summation of u and xt, that is equal to n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin of n by x e raised to c square n square pi square t. इक्वेशन नंबर किती लिहायचं? इसका इक्वेशन नंबर कितना 7 आएगा शायद, है ना? एक बार चेक कर लो. Now last condition, given u of x0 equal to 50, that is when t equal to 0, u equal to 50. This is to be used. Okay, so u equal to 50, summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin of n pi x e raised to g. हाँ बोलो.
हाँ सर, ते
Yes.
फोरियर सिरीज एक्सपेन्शनचं इक्वेशन आहे ना वरचं?
Fourier series expansion.
तर साइन हाफ रेंज साइन,
हो हो correct.
पण ते आपण इथं यूज का केलंय?
काय?
समेशन ऑफ n to 1 from infinity bn sin n pi x.
काय म्हणायचं तुझा क्वेश्चन नाही समजलं. परत एकदा विचार.
नाही ते जर इथं ना c2 cos n pi x असलं असतं तर मग कॉस मध्ये आलं असतं ना ते सगळं समेशन.
म्हणजे कॉस कुठून आलं असतं?
मी म्हणतो की साइनचं जर कोएफिशियंट समजा 0 असला असता आधी आणि कॉसचा कोएफिशियंट असला असता c1.
ओके ओके.
तर मग c1 कॉस मध्ये आन्सर आला असतं तर हाफ रेंज कोसाइन एक्सपेन्शन आलं असतं ना.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. बरोबर. करेक्ट.
तर ते इक्वेशन
कन्फ्युजन
6
होतं.
मध्ये,
हा येस कंटिन्यू.
तर ते इक्वेशन 6 मध्ये जे e raised to मध्ये t आहे ना, त्याचा स्क्वेअर नाहीये का?
नाही नाही, टीचा स्क्वेअर नाही, टीचा स्क्वेअर. यू सी द जनरल सोल्युशन, इक्वेशन नंबर 5. देयर व्हॉट वी आर रिटर्न, काय दिले आपण, c1 cos mx plus c2 sin mx, bracket completed, outside that written e raised to minus c square m square t is written, t square is not written. Okay.
Yes sir.
There. Okay. Now see, at this moment it is not possible to compare the left hand side and right hand side, since on the left hand side we have constant number, whereas on right side we have trigonometric term sin n pi x na. So fortunately instead of 50 है ना, जो on the left side if we might had trigonometric term, then it is not required to use the Fourier series expansion. If on both sides we have same term, no need to use the Fourier series expansion. Comparison will be sufficient. But here we have to use the Fourier series expansion. So let me write the Fourier series expansion. Already we have written it yesterday, but let me write it once again so that there will be little confusion. Okay. Half range Fourier sine expansion. Okay. F of x is periodic function of period 2L, but it is defined in half range 0 to L. Then f of x equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity f of x sine of n by x divided by L. F of x नाही तर bn असतं. Sorry हा. Where bn equal to 2 by L integration from 0 to L f of x sin of n by x divided by L dx. bn sin, huh? So you can compare this thing with this. Compare कीजिए आप. What is f of x? 50. And then we have to use the last formula, bn equal to 2 by L. Okay. So on the next page, I'll write the formula. Okay. तो यहाँ पे आप लिख सकते हैं here f of x equal to 50. L equal to 1. इतना समझ में आ रहा है ना? L equal to 1 है. L is the length of rod and that is equal to 1. Already we know it. समझ में आ गया सबको? Are you getting all these things?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I change the page?
Yes, sir.
I'll go to the next page and I will solve the remaining article number 27. So now see what I am writing. I'm writing in this way. Bn equal to 2 by L 0 to L f of x sin of n by x divided by L. L is the length, that is 1. F of x already we obtained, that is 50. Substitute. और इंटीग्रेट करना है. Not a difficult part. Lower limit minus minus plus. What is cos n pi? This is bn. Any doubt? Final solution. See first. Have you understood this? Any doubt in this example?
तर ते BN परत सांगा.
कोणता? BN okay? Okay. So let me start with the first step. हा. So first
Sir.
step. हा बोल.
सर साइन एन पाय एक्स कुठं गेला?
अरे हो, x राहिले की. Write x over here, huh? एक minute.
थँक्यू सर.
Okay, please write x over here. I forget to write the x here. Okay, so let me explain it once again. So this is the formula of Bn 2 by L, right? Then 0 to L f of x sin n pi x divided by L dx. L is the length of rod and that is given in an example as 1 meter. So L equal to 1. F of x equal to 50 that we obtained on the previous page. So I substituted the value 2 by L, that is 2 by 1. Integration from 0 to 1. F of x is 50 and sin n pi x divided by L. L is 1. So it is sin n pi x dx. 50 is constant, therefore it is written outside, and then integration of sign, that is minus cos, and then derivative of n pi x, that is n pi. Then upper and lower limit are substituted. Upper limit is 1. So minus cos n pi x is 1. So n pi divided by n pi. Lower limit is minus sign, already minus sign is there, minus minus plus, जो यहाँ पे लिखा है हमने. Okay, then cos of 0, here it is, and divided by n pi. Cos of n pi, you have to remember this formula is cos of n pi equal to minus 1 raised to n. Cos of 0 equal to 1. So I use those two formulas and then I simplify it. Okay now.
Sir.
Till any doubt is there? If still any doubt is there, you let me know. Can I go to the next example now? Yes or no? Can I solve the next example? Okay. $28. So write with me. Solve so you might have observed that C is not here.
C1 असला तर
तेच की नाही म्हणजे 1 असणार ते सांगणारच आहे पुढे. This is the rod whose length is pi. At both the ends temperature is 0. U is the temperature and that is 0.
ही डायग्राम गिवन आहे का?
नाही गिवन म्हणजे
गिवन म्हणजे न्यूमेरिकल मध्ये दिलेली आहे का ही डायग्राम?
नाही नो
मग तुम्ही कसं काय ते एक्स वाय डायरेक्शन मध्ये घेतलं? कारण की आधीचे जे डायग्राम घेतले होते तुम्ही टेम्परेचरचे ते वेगळे घेतले.
असेच घेतलेले, फक्त इथं असं रॉड दाखवलेला, इथं असं हे दाखवलेलं, ते नाही दाखवलं. सेमच आहे की.
येस सर.
Write down. One dimensional heat equation is C square equal to 1. Getting everyone now from where I am writing C square? यहाँ पे C square होता है del U by del T equal to C square del square U divided by del X square. You can see the previous example. But here we don't have anything. So C square equal to 1. C equal to 1. Okay. Then write the conditions A U equal to 0 when X equal to 0. This is the first condition. Second condition, U equal to 0 when X equal to pi. What is the pi? Length of the rod. C. U equal to pi X minus X square when T equal to 0. And it is valid for length of the rod. Hope you might have understood up to this step. Any doubt up to this step? Substitute C equal to 1. Understood up to this step? Start with the first condition. Can I change the page?
Sir, 1 minute.
Okay. Given substitute in above equation. So who is 0? This is the solution at this moment. When x equal to pi, u equal to 0. C नहीं है. Yes, who should be 0? Again, you might have observed that C2 same, exponential term same. So who should be 0? Sign of n pi should be 0.
x is equal to pi.
Right. M equal to n.
तर m pi is equal to n pi हे कंपॅरिझन कशातनं केलं?
ते लिहिले की समोर. हा फॉर्म्युला आहे.
तर तुम्ही जनरल टर्मला स्पेसिफिक टर्म वाल्याला ते केलं ना
हा
कम्पेअर.
नाही रे राजा, हे दोन कम्पेअर करतो त्यावेळी जनरल आणि स्पेसिफिकचा संबंध येतोय, इथं फॉर्म्युलाचा संबंध येतोय.
हा सर.
दोन वेगवेगळ्या गोष्टी आहेत. ठीक आहे.
येस सर. इक्वेशन 6 मॉडिफाय केलं ना.
For different values of n, we have different solutions. Combining all above solutions. Can I go to the next page? Can I change the page? Substitute t equal to 0 in above equation. Understood up to this step? This is what? Half range sine expansion. Therefore, what is the Bn? काय formula आहे सांगा? What is length of rod? ना तो समझ में आ रहा है आपको? Have you understood all these things? कुछ भी नहीं बोलना है, डिसाइड किया है शायद आपने.
सर
बोला कि यस श्रेयश बोल.
सर काय नाही कन्फ्युजन होत होतं, आता झालं सर.
ओके, काय चुकीचं बोललं तरी चालतंय, पण बोला. म्हणजे मी आय एम वेटिंग दॅट आय वॉन्ट टू लिसन फ्रॉम यू. Whether it is correct or wrong doesn't matter. No one is speaking nowadays, so it is very difficult for me to teach you. Okay, so let me use this formula. How u is selected, derivative should become 0. So derivative of sine cannot become 0. Derivative of pi x minus x square. What are the derivatives? Let me write them here for your information. What is first derivative? What is second derivative? What is third derivative? Whereas v equal to sine nx. What is first integration? What is second integration? Nx, sorry. What is third integral? I'll use all these values. Right? Hope you know all these things very well. Chala. Can I go to the next page? काय बोलणार नाहीये. Oh, sorry. Here we are. I'll use the formula. This is U. This is V. U as it is. Integration of V. I'm audible. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
U integration of V plus what about next term? What is derivative of 2? 0. All remaining terms are 0 only. First we'll simplify this and then we'll substitute the limits. These are the limits 0 to pi. Let me take the upper limit first. Upper limit pi. Pi square minus pi square in the first term 0. Then in second term substitute x equal to pi. So pi minus 2 pi minus pi. Lower limit now. X equal to 0. So first term is 0. Sine 0, therefore second term is 0. Third term is we know these formulas. Okay. So this term will become 0. This is Bn. क्या है previous equation? Substitute the values in equation number 7. Final answer. That's it. क्या चल ठीक. Any doubt here? Any doubt? बोला.
ती जी लास्ट थर्ड टेप आहे त्याच्यामध्ये 2/n³ कुठून घेतले?
एक मिनिट. हे दिसते cos 0 1 आलं ना.
हा.
Written here. Okay. So minus 2/n³. But outside there is minus sign here. Minus minus plus. Got it or not?
Not sir.
See, this term is here. This is clear.
Yes.
Okay. This term is here. Still
Okay
not
sir,
understood?
got it.
Okay. Any other doubt? Anyone having any other doubt on this page
sir.
or still? Okay, so we want to solve one more example, but before that, can we have a break of 5 minutes?
सर 11 वाजता स्टार्ट करा ना.
चालेल, 11 वाजता स्टार्ट करू. बरोबर 11 वाजता स्टार्ट करू. अर्धा तास लागेल जास्तीत जास्त. आणखी एक एक्झाम्पल घ्यायचं आहे. Then probably for today we'll stop 11 to 11:40. That would be sufficient. Okay, we'll stop here. We'll continue once again. Till that, if you have any doubt in whatever problem we have studied, you can ask me at the starting of next lecture. Again, if you want any change in the methodology, still one application is remaining. You can ask me.
सर मॉस पण होईल का आज?
काय म्हटलं?
मॉसचे लेक्चर्स